All right, let's quickly move on and talk about another tournament, but this one at the lower level, the Nationwide League Super 8. Let's quickly give you some of the results, the 3 results that you see right there. NAF Rockets, JRTT was 3-1, Delta Stars, and losing to Giordano 2-0. These results from Group A. Also in Group B, we're going to show you that quickly. In Group B, you have some other very, very interesting results. Katsina Feeders taking on Aklosendi International FC. They lost, and the Katsina Feeders lost in that one. Dynamite Force also lost to Spartans. Okay, so that's in the NLO. We also have some other fixtures. That's it. The final, the top teams in each of the groups we played in the final, and that's Giordano and Aklosendi in the final. That's to be decided later. All right, let's also talk about decide tomorrow. Let's also talk about some other. I mean, a season of
pre-season
all across.
Yes,
all across. And where do we go next? Let's talk about the one going on in the southeast and in the south semi-final results. Cecilia, take us through what you have right there on St. Rivers United and Sinojo.
Rivers winning by lone goal, Abia Warriors and Ifeanyi it ended 1-1, but Ifeanyi won that one on penalties. That's the semi-finals result. So, but what you have the finals? What is taking on the finals?
Yeah, winners obviously.
Definitely, Rivers United and FC Ifeanyi. So this is going to be a cracker. It's something you just look at and you're asking yourself, why is it going to happen? But I think Rivers United.
Precision can be funny sometimes, but we'll see. Fingers crossed, we'll see what happens. But I'm very happy here that some of these teams are, trying to be active. They are engaging themselves in all. Let's also see if we can talk about the Southwest pre-season. Some of the teams in the Southwest decided to, prepare for the upcoming season. You have MFM. Little has been heard about MFM, but now they're in the news. Southwest derbies all across. MFM beating Remo Stars 2-0, 36 Lions, 1-0 victory over Gateway. And the final, talk about the final, that's it. MFM will take on 36 Lions. That's the final of the Southwest preseason. So that's it for all of the preseason tournaments across. We told you earlier that you should send in your comments. So once you do that, we will read it live so that you can know that you have your say on the show. Cecilia, let's before we go on break, let's really get back to the Home Eagles and talk about some of the key players we know and probably the expectations that we have. Our best preparation, our best result. I beg your pardon. Our best result was finishing third under Keshi. All right, let's quickly. I left out one of the positions. Let's go to Kano quickly, and that's it on your screen. Semi-final fixtures for this one. A lot of top teams involved in this one. The Kano preseason. We talked about it yesterday, but these are the semi-final fixtures for you. Aqua United taking on El Kanami Warriors. Kano Pillars taking on Katsina United. That's the preseason currently going on in Kano. All right, so we'll fill you in. Most of these tournaments, by the time you see us on Monday, most of them will have been concluded. So we will be talking about the eventual winners. Cecilia, I was going on to ask you about your expectations. Some have said whatever happens to the Home Eagles doesn't trickle down to the Super Eagles. I don't know if you agree.
Yeah, I think I tend to believe that because if you check, we talk about the quality of our league. I mean, I've spoken to some of our players in the Nigerian Professional Football League. It's like, if it's the issue of attitude or just knowing that, when a player already have a mindset that I can't go away from home and win, referee always favor the home side. There's so many factors behind me not winning. No one needs to take the blame.
So the excuse is there already.
Excuses there already. I think that's a factor also they need to also, put aside. And some of the coaches will tell you that, okay, I'm traveling to a particular city. I can't use my best players because he feels they'll be jet lagged, they'll be tired because they know they have a crucial game at the weekend at home. So, I mean, when I look at that, I'm asking myself, how do you now play at the highest level when you know that there are players who play week in, week out, who make mistakes, who will lose the game, and no matter what, they go into the game knowing that yes, it's winnable. You interview a coach and he tells you that we came here for a draw. I mean, you're like, okay, fine. It's really not proper. So I think maybe the orientation first will need to change. If they can actually change that. And if you see sometimes the way players will charge the referee, and watch a game where you're sitting very close to the bench, sometimes you don't sit close to the bench because what you will hear, you won't like it. I mean, you see players, what they say to officials and all that, caught across board. So that alone, maybe a kind of a seminar or something. MPFL, LMC did it a while ago, and they intend to do more, before the season starts. So if they can just put all those things in place, change the orientation of the players, knowing that, yes, I can go from here. Sunshine, Shooting Stars did it. They went to Canada, they got a win. I can go from here, go to, no matter how difficult it is, go to Mendiguri and pick up a win there. Play my best game, use my best players, come back home, also continue with that winning streak. When Plateau United started the season, they had a winning run. If we can have that regularly in the league, I think it definitely will trickle down to the national team. But from what we have right now,
there's a disconnect.
It is. I don't think that you will know a player that playing Nigerian Professional Football League and also know a player that playing outside the shores of the country. Okay. We're just in a situation whereby we shouldn't be able to identify. There is a blend that you just understand. Okay, they are all professional players, and the issue of home based and foreign based will just be out of it.
All right, I do agree with you. Okay, let's stop there and go on a break now. When we return, we will be talking about Cristiano Ronaldo and some of the things happening on the domestic scene. Join us again.